What impact do school systems have on students' psychological health? A school serves as a community space for students to interact with teachers, the head of the school, and their peers. Students spend most of their waking time at school, so the school must prioritize their well-being and mental health. This implies that those in positions of power and with the ability to influence how the education functions, such as teachers and admin personnel, must be supportive and aware of pupils' interpersonal health while at school. The environment of the surroundings you are attempting to enter is bound to impact your worldview on the college and how you honestly believe, feel, and respond to it the instant you enter the building. School culture refers to the unspoken rules that schools follow, such as the peaceful environment, compassion, the practices of ethics, and how teachers, students, and employees interact. School culture also includes religiousness, judicial independence, and who holds judgment power as to if staff and students are split based on religious or idiomatic expressions, and so on. Children require passionate love, support, and assistance in places where they spend the majority of their time. Here are some examples of how school culture affects children: capabilities for learning, social interaction, emotional fortitude, moral advancement. Capabilities for learning. Learning something new or expanding on exciting knowledge can be time-consuming, particularly for kids. We are learning all the time despite having been born with specific talents and skills. Positive classroom culture is one in which a child feels at ease at school. Kids communicate more effectively when they genuinely think they can talk to their educators and open up regarding their problems. This enables teachers to identify areas of concern and collaborate with students to devise creative solutions. We all recollect how our guardians battled for hours to help educate our basic concepts, and that one coach made it appear so simple and enjoyable. This is because children are more responsive. Social behavior. Every education system has a dream and a tagline that they use to guide them in achieving their goal and trying to shape their school's culture. This is reflected in numerous decisions such as teacher and employee hiring, operations that will be included in the education curriculum, break time and break times, and so on. The majority of the child's early life is spent in school. Interplay with the other youngsters and adults from different social backgrounds will further give children an appreciation for diverse viewpoints, civilizations, and language groups. All of this contributes to the overall growth of a child's social behavior. A positive educational culture is a considerate, inclusionary, and fostering campus culture. When a child sees these characteristics, they tend to emulate them in their own lives. This can be advantageous. Emotional strength. Our early experiences are not fleeting. Our school experiences and obstacles prepare us for life after school. Students report very few emotional issues, thoughts of depression, and anxiousness in a school environment that promotes strong relations between students and their teachers. Research shows a significant connection between mental health, sentimental well-being, and positive classroom culture. This is due to factors such as feeling secure at school, having supportive peers and educators, and having a sense of connection to one's school. When a child has this expertise, they are better prepared to face adjustments when they occur. Moral evolution. Morals are important in determining human behavior. The schooling system has a significant impact on the development of a child's personality, which is shaped by good morals, superior fundamentals, self-sacrifice, and pro-social tasks. Authenticity, inclusivity, sincerity, justice, and good manners are all values and expectations of all people, irrespective of race or color. Instilling such beliefs in a child requires an inclusive community and a positive classroom culture. The school's culture helps determine if students can decide for themselves or must depend on those made by faculty or admins. They abide by standards and protocols required and praised in their organizations, engage in various cultures, actions, and ritual practices, and this character formation is ultimately symbolized throughout their lives. What you may not realize is that support staff and teachers profit from less distress, more time, and increased job satisfaction. Teachers experience fewer frustrations and greater job satisfaction. The exponential increase in pupil anxiety depression, and other mental illnesses creates educational conditions for which most teachers are unprepared. Educators want their students to be successful. When they are unable to do so, they experience distress and burnout. Again, the pandemic has exacerbated the situation, making it difficult for teachers. Giving educators the tools they need to handle behavior problems and support disadvantaged students is simpler than you think. Doing this will give them more energy and time to devote to the remainder of their lecture. Begin changing school culture by educating your team on mental health. The first step toward changing campus culture is mental well-being learning. You can begin by coaching your child's study team members, who will then discuss simple strategies with your teachers and staff. It's a small, long-term investment that has significant impact all through your school, rapidly trying to deliver big rewards and reducing workloads. Mental health workers learn how to help students succeed, reducing the time they spend with students daily. Your knowledgeable child study team can share the strategies they learn with educators, allowing them to manage classroom behavior effectively. In addition, because educators can handle most common behavior problems independently, fewer students are meant to refer to the counselor. Minor problems are identified and discussed before they become major issues, resulting in fewer disciplinary actions for school officials. In the end, remember, it's always a collaborative effort of the school, parents, and students to ensure better life quality for the child. Hello, and welcome to the Connected Minds podcast. Today, I'll talk about the school's role in impacting the mental health and development of a child.